So hi Ankur, good morning once again.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. So Ankur, tell me something which is not mentioned in your resume.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have done my schooling from Rashtriya Military School, Jail, and I have my background in military as my father was in military, and I have been learning about different cultures, different places with different postings that we have got. Because of that, I gained uh, to the ability to get adaptable in any surroundings, as well as my school life was a hostel. It was a boys hostel from sixth class onwards. So I got dependent on my own uh, from my junior years itself. There I was also in NCC, as well as I was captain of basketball team, so I learned the qualities of courage, discipline and teamwork from there, sir.
Mhm.
With that, when I came to Delhi University, I was senior coordinator and a member of sponsorship team, and there I understood about my interests in more firm way, and got to know about my interest in management, in problem solving, in interpersonal relations, and thus I decided to uh, go for an MBA and have decided this aim for me.
Okay. So Ankur, you are graduated in mathematics, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So have you done some, I will say, some problem solving workshop, some internship under this your graduation process?
Sir, I have done the projects which were there in college itself,
Mm-hmm,
not any special internship regarding mathematics. I have done an internship in campus ambassador program,
mm-hmm.
which was in marketing role.
So can you elaborate a little bit about your projects? What are the projects you have done?
Yes, sir. Sir, the campus ambassador program which I took was uh, a startup. The name of the startup was the Fest Fever. The
Mhm.
aim of the project was to bring uh, information of different fest and festivals which are happening in the various colleges of Delhi to
Mhm.
students, and to increase the footfall of fest, as well as to also bring the sponsors and making it easy for the sponsors to get to the students and to conduct
Good.
seminars.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And as you are a basketball player, so any favorite player of yours in the basketball?
Yes, sir. I currently like LeBron James a lot, sir,
Mm-hmm.
and
And
have him as a role model to me.
okay, and he's playing for.
So he's playing for LA Lakers, sir.
Okay, right. Yes. Yes. Okay, so Ankur, can you give me the height of the basket? What is the height of the basket from the earth?
Sir, it is approximately 10 feet. Oh, sorry, 10
Approximately.
meter.
Not sure.
No, sir, I'm not that sure.
Oh, okay, done. So, Ankur, you are a mathematics graduate, right? And we have this basket, right?
Yes,
So,
sir.
what is the circumference of the basket?
Sir, it is approximately 35 centimeter to 40 centimeters, or somewhere between that.
Okay, so again, the approximate answer.
Yes, sir, I am not sure about the main answer.
Okay, okay, okay. So in this basketball, we have this basketball that is a football, right?
Yes, sir.
And football is a spherical structure, right?
It
Football
is,
is
yes, sir, it is a spherical structure.
right. So this is not a baseball kind of thing, which is a little elliptical, right? This is a football, which is a completely spherical structure, right?
Yes, sir.
Curved and surrounded. So baseball is little bit elliptical, just like the path of the earth, right? Elliptical path. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So can you give me the volume of the sphere?
Sir, it is, if R is the radius of the sphere, then 4 by 3 pi r cube.
Okay. Yes. Good, good. Right. So how are you like coping up with your this games and the so demanding subject that is a mathematics, because mathematics is require a lot of practice, right? So how are you managing your time?
Sir, I used to manage it by taking help of my friends as well as my professors were very much supportive in this.
Mhm.
But in my starting year, that is in first and second year, my grades went a bit down, and
Mhm.
because of that, I was only able to get 60% in my first and second year. But I coped up in third year, and I got 9.75 CGPA in my third year, so I coped up with it by taking help of YouTube as well and online resources which were there
Okay.
already.
So, your family is from army background, right? And
Yes, sir.
you are also in a school. So, have you thought of going in some services anytime?
Yes, sir. I thought it, sir, services were my, like, I always wanted to lead a team. So
Mhm.
that's why I have come here for MBA. But before
No,
that,
no.
my aim
My
was
question
services
is,
only.
because your family related to army background, right? And you are again in a sports field, right?
Yes, sir.
So, have you thought of going to some maybe army, maybe navy, or some other security forces anytime?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have applied for Indian Army 10 times. I got recommended in my 10th attempt,
Mm-hmm.
but I was medically unfit because of flat foot. And this last 1 year, I was studying for CDS and FCAT exams only, which are conducted by UPSC. I
Mm-hmm.
cleared the exam. I also cleared the interview, but medically, I got unfit, and thus I reshifted my aim towards MBA, sir.
Okay. Okay. Right. Thank you. Yes, Vipul sir.
How do you define perfection? Who is, according to your view, a perfect person?
Sir, I think perfection, there is no person who we can say is perfect in every quality. Perfection comes with different kind of qualities. For example, uh, for sports, if in the field of sports, I think LeBron James is perfect only for dunks and for good tackling. If we will see from another perspective, that is in shooting, there is another player, Stephen Curry, who is perfect in that thing. So perfection comes with different, it is like, it is having different pockets, and every one is having one pocket of that perfection, and a person can uh, have the perfection with the more he works in that particular field only.
No, everyone. The question is, everyone yearns for perfection. Everyone wants to be perfect person. Even you would be like to. I might. The question is, how do you define perfection? आपका perfection क्या है?
Sir, my perfection uh, would be dealing, like talking to different people and uh, managing some events. That would be my perfection, as I love to manage the events, like what is there, and to monitor everyone is doing good, and then leading my team to a deadline to do that thing. That would be my perfection, but I would like to have more perfect family, family balanced, sports balanced, and a kind of personality which is good for all.
How does in your perfection MBA fits in?
Sir, I feel that by learning more things, like uh, the theoretical aspects of managerial studies, I will get more perfect in the field which I am perfect in, and will contribute to a bigger organization. Like I am currently only contributing to, I have already contributed to college fest. These are small events, so I want to contribute more to bigger corporations and organizations.
Okay. So let's say you are in the fest. Uh, what is it? What was your role in the
Cultural
fest?
fest, sir. College fest.
College fest. I am
Yes,
one
sir.
of the sponsor. Usually people come to me for sponsorship.
Yes, sir.
Let's say if you have a 30 seconds to pitch, what exactly are you going to say to me?
Sir, I would say that we are having more than 1,000 footfall last year. We saw that last year. And if you'll come to our college, if you'll sponsor our event, then you'll gain uh, lot of students from it. As and as our college is DU and my course is maths honors, I know personally many kids who want to take coaching for CAT and other exams, and they will surely like to come to your institute, as well as you can also conduct a seminar and the other things.
Am I my Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Now you are audible.
Yes, Mr. Ankur. Okay, so the pitch is that you are not interested in what kind of a product I'm dealing with. Let's say when I'm selling product, when I can reach my customer online, and right now the world is online, why will I like to go for any event which is having some kind of a footfalls of maybe 1,000 or 2,000, when in the online world I can have a footfall, a simple, very minuscule cost, I can have a footfalls of my whatever the information I want to give, whatever the communication I want to give, I can do it in very minimum cost and may reach a footfall of more than around 10 to 20 lakhs. So I exactly the pitch you are making is not worth enough. Is not making any dent to me.
Sir, I feel that mouth of word referrals are more stronger than digital advertisements, as we have already seen that just in one screen there are thousands of advertisements. But if a person speaks to one, then he's only listening to one person with 2 ears. So we can have a more good effect, like by contacting with them directly, as well as our we can also we are like dealing with both. We can also give you digitally digital advertisement as well as the direct contact that is required.
Why should a business school should be choosing you?
So because of my interest in the learnings that I want to have and my interpersonal skills and the lessons that I have learned while dealing with my college fest as well as my other cultural activities.
Now, what do you bring to the table? I understand your interest. You have an interest in getting to MBA. I understand that. What is my interest in taking you?
Sir, my team building skills and interpersonal skills I feel are good, and if we are talking about the things that I bring to table, then I will surely be a good team builder in a scenario wherever a team is required, and a team is one of the basic thing which is required in a business school or in
What's
the
the
environment.
difference between a team leader and a team member?
Sir, everyone can be a team member, but a team leader is one who binds the team and keeps on propagating the main towards the main aim. And yes, sir, that is.
Can we say a team member needs motivation from someone, and a team leader motivates himself or herself? Can we say that?
Yes, sir, we can surely say that.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Jitin.
Yeah, Ankur, so you are a maths teacher?
Yes, sir. I'm part-time tutor of maths.
Part-time tutor. And you have done your BSc honors in mathematics.
Yes, sir.
So there is a statement about natural numbers, that natural numbers are given by God, rest every other numbers are human, man-made. Human have given it. So how do you elaborate on this? Have you heard this statement?
No, sir, I haven't heard this statement, but this statement looks very good, as it is what it really have is every other number is named as complex number or that is rational, irrational number, some these kind of numbers. So irrational events and complex events are done by human only. God have just created naturally, and that are what we are seeing, sir.
Okay, so, okay, fine. So Ankur, do you know about complex numbers?
Yes, sir, complex numbers. So, I know about.
How do you write iota in terms of polar form?
So sine theta plus iota cos theta, or maybe, sir, I'm just
okay, fine,
not sure about.
No problem. So there is a lot of exposure in our military life, because I have been also in that my father was also in army, so there was regular postings and you meet new people. So yes, sir. I just want to know, you must have friends who are non-army background. So what difference do you find in yourself and them? who are not army background? What difference do you feel?
So the first and foremost, the difference that I find is the people who are from army background, they gel up with in every surrounding. Like I used to change many schools, so wherever I go, I easily make friends and get adaptable to that environment very fast. The second is about a discipline, sir. I think that people with army background are a bit disciplined. They get up early in the morning, as uh, our fathers used to have PT, so I used to get up with them, and I have many friends who also do the same. But there are also my civilian friends who are not that much disciplined, and I feel these are the main differences that I.
Okay, so Ankur, we have seen many great people like SHFJ Monik Shaw, General Thimayya.
Yes, sir.
So are they your role models, or do you look upon them? And what you learn from them, you must have heard stories from your parents. So what do you have to say anything about them, such great people?
Yes, sir. Sir, I look up to the legendary leadership of Sam Manekshaw, and one of the Paramvir Chakra awardees, that was Captain Guru Bachan Singh Salaria, as he was an alumni of my school only. So I have heard about his tales from very early age, from sixth class onwards until 12th. We have seen his statue in our school and got motivated daily by seeing him. So, sir, the exemplary leadership, the courageous steps which he took, Guru Bachan Singh Salaria was awarded Paramvir Chakra in a war which was a UN peacekeeping force in Congo. So this tells us miles about his courage. Like he was fighting and representing India and fighting for a different nation, that was Congo. And there also he uh, chose the hard steps to represent our country as the best he can. And with the steps which he took by facing the enemies in that adverse situations of cold, that are some of the things that I learn and gets myself encouraged whenever I feel down. That's
Okay, Ankur, that's it from my side. Over to Ankur, sir.
Okay, hi Ankur, welcome back. So now just relaxed and just let me know, okay, how do you feel? How is this interview was? What is your perception?
Sir, I felt good. I felt that I mixed up certain things and I was not able to communicate clearly to you
Mhm.
some of the things that were there in my mind, but I was unable to form them in sentences and convey it to you.
Okay, okay, right. So Ankur, starting with say first thing the resume,
Yes, sir.
right? Your resume is in a two column, like left and right. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So if you can give us a little closer look to your resume, so the left side column is having a little larger font than the right side column, maybe by 1 unit or two.
Yes, sir.
Say left side maybe like 11 to right side is something like 10 or not, but bigger difference, but yes, a little difference is there, but this does not look good. Because
Yes, sir.
just say that hey, you are making your resume in a some hurry or so there is no attentiveness while preparing your resume, right? So as Vipul sir was talking about that, hey, just sail and how will you sail the course and everything, right? So this resume is basically your pamphlet, your pitch, right? For the other person, how do you sell yourself? So this should be a perfect. All the
Yes, sir.
headings should be underlined, right? All the headings should be underlined. And when you're writing under one heading, so you're writing different sentences, but this seems to be like one passage, right? Because there is a no difference, there is a no bullet numbers, right? So under every heading, when you're writing a different point, right, put some bullets or some numbers, 1 2 3 4 something, or maybe some star or some, because when you're designing this in the word, you will have
Yes,
the
sir.
option to put a bullet and numbers, right? So just
Yes.
change a little bit, right? And when you are writing all these details, so even to the bottom side, give your address.
Okay, sir.
Give your address. Because the address, when you're giving an address, this will give the interview panel a sense that the person is belonging to which place. Right?
Yes, sir.
And the native place play a very important role in your personality. Right? So I
Yes, sir.
suppose that you are from, say, some Haryana background, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
your looks, your dressing sense, your hairstyle, right? So this typical hairstyle which you carry, right? This is a typical hairstyle of Haryana, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
all your this beard and mustache and everything. So all these are the critical identification of the state of Haryana, right? So even give your native address, complete native address, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is for that part. Now, coming to the education part, so there is a just little need to brushing up and to revise the basic fundamentals, right? And as you're a captain, right? You are even not a team player, you are a captain of the basketball team, right? So you should have a complete and accurate data of the height of the basket, right? The circumference of the circle, right?
Yes, sir.
The length, right? This is a circumference, no?
Yes,
So
sir.
you should be aware of that from the board, what is the smallest length of the circle and what is the larger length of the circle, right? Because this circle basket is connected with the rod, no? With the
Yes,
board,
sir.
right? So one side is connected with the board, right? So what is the smaller length and what is the larger length? If I go towards the other side of the circle, then what is the total length from the board, right? So all these minor details should be aware of because you're a captain, right? As I was talking about the leaders and captains, right? So you should be aware of this. And yes, just revise, just little bit frame the answers. And in a way, you told us that I was asking that okay, you have aspired for the say armed forces or something. So you said okay, you were medically unfit. So that is like there is nothing in your hand. This is a natural thing, right? But do not use a statement of phrase. Then I shifted my focus to management. Right, you used this statement, right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
I got a medically unfit and then I shifted my focus to the marriage. This means if you are an unsuccessful person at a one place, then you move to the other. If again unsuccessful, then you move to the third. So this will show a little bit indetermination, right? So you should not use such kind of words or such kind of statement. This will put a little negative sense on the interview panel, right? Maybe you are a not very firm and determined person. If there is some hard condition, you may shift and you may be looking for some softer part, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
you can say when I was say declared medically unfit in the armed forces, then I looked for the new opportunities and new avenues, right? You're doing and saying the same thing, but
Yes, sir.
using a different sense of it. Your tone is now positive,
Yes, sir.
right? So your tone should always be positive when you're talking to your interview panel, right?
Yes, sir.
Got it? So these are the things like which needs to be prepared, and yes, a lot of rounds of the interviews will be there, and say sessions are also there, right? So yes, just prepare and come up with a shine,
Thank you, sir.
right? Yes, Vipul, so something from your side.
Yeah, Ankurji, one thing is your profile is strong. Okay,
Yes, yes,
you bring a lot of diversity. Your profile is very strong.
yes.
When we look at all the pool, you bring a very big diversity to the table. The only thing is the presentation. आप presentation आपका बहुत weak है. मतलब आदमी स्ट्रॉन्ग है, प्रेजेंटेशन वीक है, जबकि उल्टा होना अच्छा है. मतलब यू कैन हैव बी ए वीक पर्सन, weak personality or weak profile, and you're putting the presentation very good is better than a good profile having a bad presentation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. Okay.